marriage, as much as it is troubled, is the genesis of us betting our destinies. Some of us needed to step into the fullness of our destiny by betting that marriage to survive. So what we couldn't bet in our marriage, we want to bet in others. The idea of betting is the idea of fighting things that are beyond your control, fighting pain, recovering joy. If you have to tell the good news of Jesus, you will have to bear the pain that Jesus bore on the cross. At a time, he told his father, I wish this cup will pass. I wish this marriage will end. I wish I would just close my eyes and open it and disappear from this marriage. But he needed to go through so that he can bear the glory ahead. I speak by the word and I speak by the Spirit. There is nothing God cannot change. If we can bet the destinies of men, it should have started with us first. God said, if you don't bet this your one destiny, that is also full of demons and disaster, what demon and disaster do you want to go and confront? Will it be easier for you to bet other people's destiny and not bet yours? Or do you not realize that your marriage is the beginning of your destiny and your ministry? Do you not know that when you bet that marriage, you have allowed me entrance into the next generation by maintaining order? You see, you want to break the order in your own time. And when the circle of the good thing, that's what the Lord should reveal to me. He said, this is the circle of a good thing. When the circle of the good thing is broken, it gives birth to a bad thing. Because nature abhors vacuum. And the enemy is just waiting for you to break that circle of a good thing so that he can begin to introduce lineages of a bad thing. It's not about what you say. It's not about what you have done. And the Lord revealed to me something about idol. He said to me, the word idol, it means I do. And whatever I do enters the line. He said the I do L. He said I do. What I do enters the line. So whatever you do enters the lineage. And because idols are things that people have chosen to honor, ideas, concepts, alter, choices. Me, my joy, I can't, I know, me. What if God was our only idol, our only worship, our only idea? The mind of Christ will pass down to us the truth of Christ. And the truth of Christ is what sets men free. So God said to me, he said, you have destroyed destinies in your father's idols in your father's house. And here you're about to build another idol of worship. An idol where you appeased you. You served you. You honored you. You are not looking at the next generation. I am about generations. I am about raising seeds, godly seeds. I am about increasing the kingdom. But if you stand in this place and do what you want to do, then what you do will enter the line. So be careful what you do. You see, when you have a deep walk with God, you cannot just do what others do. 2, even if you do not do what others do when others did it, it will take you time. And in that time, I'm sure God will find you. That's another thing about marital issue. You can separate. And while you separate, give it time with the Lord. Not separating and partying. Not separating and talking with friends. Not celebrating and hearing from people who want you to come out. Not separating and satisfying yourself. Of course, you won't have the pleasure to return. But if you separate and stay with God in that situation, You will find God and you will find answers. For he will never put more on you than you can bear. The thing the Lord cannot fight is your will. When you have chosen to do you, you have raised an idol that he will just stand away from because he has told you not to raise any other idol. So the thing in most of our marriages now on their path is what you want. Because if you're willing to go to God in the place of prayer and fight it deep, you will find answers and you will change the course of order. You will change it. May the Lord give you grace and mercy. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Lord, who gives it to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. But you have to ask in faith, with no doubt, for he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For let not that man suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord, if he is double minded in his ways. Shalom.